Coming up, find out what caused a recent sewage spill on a Valdosta street.
And we'll tell you why some people are being denied food stamps.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Brittany Williams.
And I'm Alexis Johnson. Valdosta officials say they discovered the cause of a sewage spill that overflowed onto a city street, and they're about to take action against those responsible. The city is preparing to issue a citation to an apartment complex for reportedly clogging the city sewer system. The clog caused an overflow on the system onto a city street. The City Utilities Department determined that rags and grease from Park Chase Apartments caused the clog. The city had similar problems back in 2011 and has taken action to fix it. The citation of the apartment complex is expected to be ready by this weekend. The owners of the complex are allowed 15 days to respond once the citation has been issued.
At the most recent Valdosta Board of Education meeting, school officials talked about Valdosta High School's new program called Students Against Violence Everywhere, or SAVE. Lethea Washington has more.
Valdosta High School has big plans to help their students be the best that they can be by bringing in a new national program known as Students Against Violence Everywhere to Valdosta High School. At the most recent Valdosta Board of Education meeting, Valdosta High School Principal Dr. Janice Richardson and Assistant Principal Rick Thomas presented information on the newly started SAVE program at Valdosta High School. Before the presentation began, the superintendent commended them both on bringing this new program to life.
The SAVE program, which is Students Against Violence Everywhere. And I don't want to steal their thunder, but I thought it was worthy of recognition tonight before the board.
This program, involving community partners and 31 students, provides activities that will help keep students out of trouble and provide an alternative to crime and drugs. The main objective of this program is to prepare students for life beyond graduation. The board members thank Dr. Richardson and Mr. Thomas for their commitment with students.
The plans are to expand the program next year to include approximately 25 to 30 more students. We plan on offering a variety of activities to prepare them for life after graduation, but also to prepare them for graduation, SAT prep, ACT prep. Also, we plan to possibly get them jobs with different companies, organizations, and businesses in our local area.
Students of the SAVE program are motivated to make positive choices, learning conflict management, crime prevention, and also doing service jobs. They will also learn social skills, financial literacy, and have SAT and ACT prep. Valdosta High School welcomes any businesses or individuals who will want to support. For your News Valdosta, I'm Lethea Washington.
If you own a small business or you're thinking about starting one, it's that time of year to look at an annual forecast for the local economy. With more, here's News Valdosta reporter Vernie Jones.
With the new year means it's time for a new economical outlook. The Southeastern Federal Credit Union will be hosting this year's Business Outlook Breakfast here in Valdosta, Georgia at the James H. Rainwater Conference Center. This event will take place at 7:30 in the morning and will go till 9. They will start serving breakfast at 7, so you will have to show up early. There will be guest speakers from the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta, the University of Georgia Business College, and our very own Valdosta State University. If you wish to participate in this event, you will have to sit there and register on the Chamber of Commerce's website. There is a small fee to be able to come to this event. So all you small businesses, it's well worth it. For News Valdosta, I am Vernie Jones.
Many people who are unable to get food stamps and Medicaid may be at a disadvantage due to Georgia's flawed Callin system. This has been happening to people in the thousands, and there were reports of numerous failed system issues over the last year that were so bad that federal officials threatened to pull millions of dollars in administrative funding from Georgia. The issue now would be staffing the new system. The State Division of Family and Children's Services will be moving to the new system over the coming year.
It's survey time for parents and guardians of Valdosta City Schools children. A survey is being conducted to gather opinions about the quality of programs and services in the Valdosta City School systems. The information that you provide will help Valdosta Board of Education evaluate and improve how our schools, families, and parents work together to help all students achieve academically. The survey will be available through February 27th at the gocats.org website.
Yesterday, Democratic leaders in the state Senate explored the possibility of ending a few popular tax credits. The change would fund a grant program designed to improve failing schools and relates to Governor Nathan Deal's proposal to take over those schools. Deal is thinking about exempting charter schools from the proposal that would put the worst schools in the state in a new statewide opportunity district. Senate Democrats believe Deal's proposal gives the governor's office too much power over public education programs.
When we come back, we'll tell you how to donate to a local bulk drive.
And Crosspoint Church will hold its Sodium Missions Conference when News Valdosta returns.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
What will you find at Valdosta State University?
Challenging academics.
Innovative hands-on experience. Over 100 fields of study.
Engagement in a vibrant community.
Caring mentors and friends. Service and leadership opportunities.
Championship athletics.
The full university experience.
At Valdosta State University.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Red Cross Month is approaching quickly, and Red Cross staff are asking whether you are prepared to save a life. The month of March is Red Cross Month. The American Red Cross is asking that able-bodied people donate blood. Red Cross Month is dedicated to the everyday heroes that assist the Red Cross in multiple ways. Donating blood can save many lives, and the need for blood is constant. All types of blood types will be accepted, and to learn when and where you can save a life, check the redcrossblood.org website.
Crosspoint Church will be holding its Sodium Missions Conference tomorrow night. The conference will take place from 6:30 to 8:30. Church leaders say it promises an exciting night of worship where you can connect with your community and discover what missions are all about.
Valdosta State University has partnered with the Department of Public Health to offer free HIV testing to students. The event last Thursday was in recognition of National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. Students were invited to undergo a 20-minute test, and participants were given a variety of safe sex products. The Centers for Disease Control recommends that sexually active individuals ages 13 to 65 be tested annually. Although the event was in recognition of National Black HIV Awareness, students of all colors participated.
The season of Lent has begun, and churches are gearing up for what they will refrain from until Easter. The focus on Jesus. Although many churches encourage giving up certain foods for Lent, there are many opinions outside of food. Electronics, social networking, television, and video games are among a list of many things that consume our everyday life. Lent lasts from today, which is Ash Wednesday, through the next 6 weeks. Many churches in Valdosta are having services to celebrate.
6 Lowndes County school teachers attended a one-day trip to Ron Clark Academy in recognition of their Teacher of the Year achievements. The teachers were trained on skills that will assist in educating their students. The trip was funded by local State Farm insurance agents through a State Farm grant.
Well, it may be cold outside this time of year, but a local dance school is building some heat as it prepares for an upcoming competition. News Valdosta reporter Melanie Jackson has more.
I'm standing outside Wintersville Elite, where the junior and senior dance teams are preparing for this year's competition season.
Kelly feels will do anything to make her girls successful in every way possible.
I have always had a love of dance, and I enjoy sharing that with dancers of all ages and seeing kids grow and progress, and building a love and joy of dance in them is what really inspires me to coach. Our first competition is actually in a couple weeks. It's in Jacksonville, Florida, and we are working so hard. These girls are here 5 to 8 hours a week, depending on what their schedule is, and they work so hard every single day that they're here, and they're taking a lot of technique classes as well as their team practices and private lessons, so they're really working hard to be prepared. I would like to just see the girls improve as dancers and just to be proud of how they did, and usually if they are proud of how they did, the awards typically follow, but I just want to see them continue to grow and improve with every performance.
From shoes to custom-made costumes and private lessons, these parents have had to make some serious sacrifices.
Money part of it, I would say. Competing is not cheap, and us spending time together as a family and splitting play funds amongst the two kids.
Even the girls themselves have had to make sacrifices.
I've definitely had to give up a lot of free time, a lot of hanging out with friends after school, but it's definitely been worth it.
These girls are very hard workers and ended last year very successfully. We wish them the best of luck in their upcoming competitions. With News Valdosta, I'm Melanie Rose Jackson. Back to you.
When we come back, we'll have a look at our weather with Ariana Pinnell. We'll be right back.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Danse, balance sur la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches, au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence, dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex? Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Well, now it's time for a look at the weather with Ariana Pinnell. Ariana, what's in the forecast?
Good afternoon, Valdosta. Today has only been a high of 55 degrees with a wind speed of 6 miles per hour. The humidity level has been an average of 58% with beautiful cloudless skies. Looking at tonight's forecast, you might want to stop by the store and grab a cup of joe and pull out that heavy blanket because it will get into an extremely low of 24 degrees with wind speeds adding to that cold of 5 to 10 miles per hour. You might also want to keep your faucets dripping to prevent pipe burst. Also consider keeping your pets inside curled up with you in front of your heater and cover up your plants. In tomorrow's forecast, the temperature will drop again to a high of only 42 degrees. There will also be a low of 22 degrees, which is near our record low, but the winds will be light. The UV index is above average at 6 out of 10, so a little sunscreen may be needed. The pollen count is a 4.7 out of 12, which is pretty low, but some of you with sensitive allergies might want to take something before going out. And that's it for our weather report today. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Ariana. When we come back, we'll take a look at local weather, actually local sports with Zach Saxton, so don't go away.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Valdosta State University, encouraging
in-depth inquiry,
hands-on experience,
service and involvement,
and a global view,
while offering
a beautiful residential campus,
over 100 fields of study,
graduate and online degrees,
and championship athletics.
All in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more, become more.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back. Now let's check in with Zach Saxton for our local sports report.
Thanks, Alexis. Another week, another Gulf South Conference Pitcher of the Week award for Caitlin Calhoun. The Valdosta State Junior repeated as the league's weekly award recipient Tuesday after a dominant week that included leading the #2 Blazers to a series win in the conference opener. Calhoun and the 11-2 Blazers will play at Steele's Diamond for the first time this season as West Florida visits for a 3-game series this weekend. The series begins with a 2 p.m. doubleheader Saturday, and Delta State's Amber Adcock was the league's player of the week after hitting .889 in 3 games with 3 home runs. With bad weather covering the northern part of the state, Valdosta High School's girls basketball team had their playoff opener postponed until today, where they will host Alcovey at 6 p.m. The Valdosta boys will hit the road to face Rockdale County. Lowndes County girls will head to play Region 2 champ Tucker, and the Lowndes County boy Vikings will test the size of Lovejoy. The GHSA announced Monday that due to bad weather, Tuesday's games could be moved to Wednesday, and the second round is still slated to start this Friday. Basketball wasn't the only thing held up by bad weather, as the 16th annual Wildcat Invitational started with fault Monday night at Lowndes Valdosta High School's first game in the tournament will have to wait. The inclement weather in the area postponed the Wildcats game against Sewanee High from Live Oak, Florida yesterday, and is now scheduled for today at 4 p.m. After leading through the first round of the Newberry Invitational at the Par 72 Ocean Course at Kiowa Island, South Carolina, Valdosta State's Chris Rogers fell back Tuesday. The Blazer followed up his 2 under 70 on Monday with a pair of 77s Tuesday to finish tied for 5th, and the VSU golf team finished 6th at the Invitational. The Blazers, who shot a 311 as a team to sit 4th through Monday's first round, added a 310 and a 302 Tuesday to finish at 927. Limestone claimed the team title with a 913 in the final round, one of just 3 rounds sub 300 in the tournament, which saw 40-mile-per-hour winds, temperatures in the 40s, and Georgia Southwestern, who led after the first round, finished 2nd, while Flagler was 3rd, also shot a sub-300 round. Joining Rogers for VSU was Jake Harp, who tied for 15th with a 231 score. Davis Roche tied for 25th and was 3 strokes back of Harp, while Andrew Eunice shot a 242 to tie for 51st. John Fordham finished up tying for 63rd with a 245. The Blazers next will be their own first Federal Southeastern Collegiate at Kinderloo Forest Golf Club, which will begin March the 8th. It'll be a 3-day tournament. Following an outstanding shooting display last week, Valdosta State's women basketball guard Joe Bistro was recognized on Tuesday as the Gulf South Conference Freshman of the Week. The The honor marks the first of Bistro's career and came after a week in which the Jacksonville, Florida native lit up from long range during 2 road games in Tennessee. During her 42 minutes on the court, Bistro connected for 5 3-pointers and 6 of her 13 attempts from the floor for a shooting percentage of 46.2 in 2 games. She tallied 19 points and hauled in 3 rebounds while also adding an assist and a steal. The Lady Blazers have their eyes on postseason play in the Gulf South Conference Tournament, and Bistro joins her teammates to continue that push this week at the complex. The visiting West Alabama Tigers will square off against the Blazers on Thursday night with tip time scheduled for 6 p.m. That's all I have for sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Zach. After the break, we'll tell you all about the Georgia Agritism Conference.
And some Valdosta teenagers decide to help the community on their day off when we come back.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
When every moment matters and a hand reaches out. When someone gives blood and a life is saved. That moment when heartbreak turns to hope. You're there through the American Red Cross. Every day, the Red Cross responds to nearly 200 neighborhood emergencies. And your support makes it possible. Use this moment to join us today. Visit redcross.org.
We're back.
Georgia Agritourism Association members met in Valdosta yesterday to learn how to improve their industry. Labor and insurance experts advise participants on how to make sure they're running tourism and business at their farms safely and properly. They said this approach provides all people engaged in agriculture careers more networking opportunities. On Monday, the members toured various agritourism farms and vineyards across South Georgia.
More than a dozen teens decided to give up their day off to spread mulch at the Lowndes Children's Advocacy Center. The Lowndes County High School soccer team and some others went to the playground at the Lowndes County CAC in Valdosta on Monday. The mulch should help make the playground safer for kids and make them feel more comfortable enough to actually go outside and play rather than to play inside the center. The CAC is planning to relocate, but in the meantime, kids can enjoy a safe playground. That's it for our program today. Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Brittany Williams.
And I'm Alexis Johnson. We'll see you again tomorrow.